pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. Buys a little time. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play, and he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the punt team. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Quick toss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Can anyone catch him? And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
On the option. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he's got a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just...
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Baxter. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has tried to do some damage in this game with his speed. He just hasn't been able to. Just nowhere for him to go so far, and you saw it on that last play there.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. The option look. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They want to run this quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that sack's not the offensive line's fault. They gave their quarterback plenty of time to throw that ball.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Going up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Morris. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to barge their way in. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about this offense being explosive. Now that they're in the red zone, let's see what they dial up next.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Morris. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the big fullback. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's a touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Trailing by a touchdown, third and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for space, it's Morris. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They'll run play action. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. Stopped after making the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some plays out of it.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fourth and goal for the game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.